All right, let's rip the Band-Aid off. Everyone's acting like podcasts are these chill, open conversations. Please. You ever seen a podcast table? It's basically a bait shop, and rappers are the fish. They dangle a headline, toss some context, chum, and wait for someone to bite. You think it's about dialogue? Nah, it's digital entrapment with a laugh track. Now, you might be thinking, aren't podcasts just modern journalism? Sure. If journalism means spinning a story so hard it gets dizzy, hyperlink recursion, anyone? Like, they'll loop a clip so many times it's got more echoes than a reverb plugin. And let's not forget virality, the podcast version of a sneeze in a crowded bus. Let me tell you a story back in the day. If you wanted beef, you had to actually, call someone. Now, post a clip, sit back, and watch grown men argue over 20 seconds of audio. Welcome to the trap, where the only bars are sound waves. And the host, they play innocent, hey, we just asking questions. Yeah, questions designed like mouse traps. You don't know you the cheese till it's too late. The internet's a conveyor belt, and being the topic just means you're moving closer to the grinder. So, do you want that smoke, or you just catching secondhand clout poisoning? Let's talk about this wild pattern, because apparently, if you're a New York rapper with a pulse, you're next in line for the podcast guillotine. Jim Jones, Fabolous, Maino all feel like dominoes. You ever notice how it's never random? The algorithm's got a playlist, and you probably on shuffle right now. Now you might be asking, isn't that just exposure? Sure, exposure the same way standing in a lightning storm is weather awareness. The moment your name trends, the podcast vultures start circling. Here's the technical part. Clipping and remixing, that's just podcast SEO at work. It's like audio Photoshop, but instead of fixing blemishes, they slap controversy filters on everything. You think you're in control, but the minute your name gets clipped out of context, congratulations, you've entered the virality feedback loop. There's no off-ramp, only retweets. So next time someone says it's just conversation, ask yourself conversation or targeted content farming with your reputation as the fertilizer. Y'all keep acting like 50 Cent's playing chess. Nah, he's got the whole casino rigged. He doesn't even move pieces anymore. The internet's doing cardio on his behalf. Picture this, 50 says nothing, yet every week, some podcast host got a microscope on his old beefs. That's narrative engineering, baby. Or should I say, distributed influence. He's crowdsourced his own drama department. Now, you might be thinking, that's just coincidence. Yeah, and I'm the tooth fairy. 50 Cent weaponized the echo chamber. All he has to do is exist, and the content mill starts spinning out speculative think pieces faster than a Twitter thread on launch day. Here's some sauce. Virality cascade and sentiment mining. Fancy ways of saying he lets the internet do the dirty work, then collects the clout like royalty checks. If you're still thinking this is all accidental, you probably believe podcasts about music. No, they're about metrics, and 50 Cent already owns the math. Let's talk guilt by association. Hip Hop Edition. You're Dave East. You share a photo with Jim Jones, maybe that Fabolous at a party. Next thing you know, you're the answer to a question nobody asked. Now, let's be real. Podcast hosts aren't chasing facts; they're chasing friction. So, Dave, any thoughts on the Maino situation? Translation: please say something viral so we can chop it, remix it, and feed the content machine. Technical term time. Narrative adjacency. Standing next to someone in a headline is enough to make you a subplot. They'll draw conspiracy webs with enough red string to stock a craft store. You might be thinking, if I just stay quiet, I'll be safe. Ha! Silence is consent in the podcast world. Don't say anything. Now you dodging or hiding something. So when I say Dave East, better move smart, it's not paranoia, it's self-preservation. In this game, association is ammunition. All right, let's wrap it up, because here's the real kicker. Once you're in the podcast whirlpool, escaping is like quitting caffeine cold turkey. The more you react, the deeper you sink. Now, you might wonder, isn't walking away just playing scared? Absolutely not. It's called strategic disengagement. Like if someone's throwing mud, sometimes the cleanest flex is not to roll around in the dirt. Here's some jargon for you. Discourse fatigue and narrative dissociation. Translation: if you don't feed the beast gets bored. Let controversy starve for attention, and it'll chase its own tail. Let me tell you, 50 Cent's greatest trick wasn't starting beef, it was making everyone else do the heavy lifting. You want out? Stop lifting. Walk away before you the next headline in the content slaughterhouse. I tried to warn you. But hey, what do I know? I'm just here roasting the circus while the elephants trample the tent.